Hey, I'm Sean McDaniel. My life is like one of those good news, bad news jokes, like, which one do you want to hear first? Well, in the jokes, most people want to hear the good news first, so here it goes. My parents love me. Plain and simple. Now, the bad news has been pretty hard to explain, but in a nutshell, it's that I'm pretty sure that my father is planning to kill me. As acclaimed novelist Robert Mueller once said, the human being is always a prisoner to something. The only true freedom comes from within. To the world, Sean McDaniel is a prisoner, but on the inside, he's free. Sean's father worries that his son might be suffering, and even contemplates killing Sean in order to end this suffering. Stuck in Neutral by Terry Truman. Every year, the school sends out a psychiatrist, a shrink, to come and test me. They're mainly these tough intelligence tests that have tough questions like, who was George Washington, or what's 2 + 1? And every year I proceed to miss every question. And then he goes in and gives my mom a number like IQ equals 1.2, or mental age 3 to 4. That's in months, not years. You see, the deal is that I have cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy is not a disease. It's a condition. I can't move any of my muscles. Not my fingers, my arms, my voice, none of them. So when the psychologist asked who was George Washington, I can't tell him what I know. I can only sit there and drool if my drool function is working. Or go, ooh. On the upside, cerebral palsy is also my saving grace. Because I have cerebral palsy, I also get my seizures. My seizures are the best experience in my life. When I have a seizure, I get to leave my body as some sort of a spirit. When this happens, I can do anything. I can run, I can jump, I even get to laugh. Laughing is the best part of having cerebral palsy. The doctors say it's involuntary and it comes with having cerebral palsy, but I think it's a way for me to break through and be myself. When people first meet me, they tend to speak real loud and real slow. Hi, Sean. My name's Allie Williamson. How are you? Well, I'm not deaf, but it gets worse. You should see my mom. Ooga booga 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 booga, how's my big baby boy? Open up. Here comes the plane. It's alright. You can laugh. I do. You know, people mean well. They just don't know how to show it. Like my dad. Maybe I should explain why my father is planning to kill me. It's not as though he stated it directly. It's not as though he said, Sean, I'm going to kill you. It's more of an intuition. An intuition is something that happened the other day. Hey Sean, how's it going? Sorry it took so long, but I got your favorite, beans! Oh, God. Look what he could have done to you. That crow could have stolen your eyes. You can't protect yourself. Me, your mom, or anybody else. We can't protect you. I mean, I love you. You know that, right? But when I think about you, about the pain you're in, my heart, it does this thing. It aches. I mean, I want to help. I really do. I just don't know how. I mean, am I supposed to let your seizures and your suffering go on? Or am I just supposed to end it? Is that what you want? Do you want me to end your suffering? No, that's not what I want at all. But when my father looks at me, all he sees is a drooling pile of flesh. What do you see? You know, it's a shock. There's an actual person inside this useless, drooling body that just wants to be seen and loved. But he can't hear me. I can't tell him. He can only remember. I was outside enjoying the day when this guy showed up. Hey, you! You know if the bus has been around here yet? Hey, Ricky Retardo! I'm talking to you. I say, has the bus been around here yet? Ooh. Are you laughing at me? I say something funny? Look at me when I'm talking to you. I say something funny. Maybe I should teach you some respect. Can you say, Bic lighter? And then he held that lighter under my chin. Not so funny now, is it, huh? Ooh. Do you know what it's like to smell your own flesh burning and not be able to do anything about it? He burnt a hole in my chin, and I didn't even try to stop him. And then my dad came out, and he freaked. Now I have to worry what he's going to do to me, what he has for me. You know, I wish I had complete control over my body, just for 5 minutes, so I could tell my dad I love him, I could cuddle with my mom, and finally tell her I don't know what the hell ooga booga means, so I can tell her that I love her. And I could sit my dad down and explain that I'm perfect just the way I am. I'm just sort of stuck in neutral. Well, now that I've got you back up to speed, let me tell you what's happening right now. My life moves across the back of my eyes, across the middle of my ears, and everything I've ever heard, seen, felt, desired, I remember it all. I hear my dad come into my room. He's quiet. He picks up a pillow from the edge of my bed. My eyes focus on the pillow. I hope you know that I love you. I always have. I think the words I love you too, desperately trying to will them into his mind. He breathes slowly, trying to maintain control, finding back the tears, and looks at me. I'm not afraid. I wait calmly. There's nothing else I can do. Whatever he's decided, whatever he decides, I can't know whether it's right or wrong, because I just don't know it's for the best. Maybe death is simply flying free forever. I just don't know. But before either of us could speak again, I feel the crackling of a heater coming on. What will my father do? Yep, according to the world, I'm dumb as a post. They think it's because my brain doesn't work right. They don't know that that's only partially true. And I know, there's a person inside this useless, drooling body. I'm in here, I'm just sort of stuck in neutral. And yes, my father will probably kill me tonight, but whatever he does, I'll be soaring. Thank you.